Hey guys, I'm Sean, and I am an ARKaholic. And today, guys, well, I actually want to get a few things done here in today's episode. First thing I want to focus on is getting ourselves into the metal tier. And in order to do that, we're going to need to make ourselves a refining forge. We're going to need to make ourselves a smithy. And then at that point, we'll make whatever tools and weapons we need at this point to officially be in the metal tier. And I believe at this point, it's just the metal pickaxe and the crossbow, I believe. And then I think we're pretty much all good to go. But then on top of that too, guys, we kind of started out this little pen area a couple of episodes ago and never really got around to finishing it. So I want to see if we can finish that up today. I do see a white drop in the background, so you know what, guys? We're going to quickly get on the back of the Equus and we're going to try to track this down because if you guys remember, we do need a total of 3 white drops, and I need to do this the right way this time, which is I take everything out and put it all in my inventory. I do not pick and choose. I'll pick and choose once we actually get the stuff in my inventory, but in order to get the 3 white drops, I need to take everything from here and have it in my inventory. Now, on top of that too, guys, I do want to get that pen all set up today, and then I did get a comment a couple of episodes ago that apparently on the front side of the house I completely forgot to put in a horizontal pillar. I am aware of it. It is blatant as day, and I don't know why I haven't seen it yet, but thank you for that comment, whoever you are. We'll make sure to take care of that today. And then on top of that too, I guess as we wait for the white drop, because I didn't realize, I thought it was already down, I went ahead and named a couple of creatures. So guys, let me introduce you to Sebastian the Equus. If you guys are a fan of Parks and Rec, you guys know the reference. If you guys have not watched Parks and Rec, I highly, highly recommend it. I've literally watched the show from beginning to end like twice already, and there's like 8 seasons. Like, there's a lot, let's put it that way. A lot of time was invested, but it's an incredible, incredible show if you guys haven't seen it. And then one of the Styracosauruses, the one that we ended up, you know what, let's just pull this out first. There we go. Put it all into our inventory, and then let's take a look, make sure that this worked as intended. There we go. 1 out of 3 supply crates. Perfect. And then at this point, we can literally throw everything on the ground because I don't need any of that. But the brand new Styracosaurus, the one that we got all imprinted and everything, I went ahead with the name Steve. Yeah, we have Stella and Steve. I kind of want to keep that ST kind of idea going with the Styracosaurus. So we have Steve the Styracosaurus. And I'll formally introduce you guys once we get back to base. But I do see this green drop, and you guys know me, being a loot goblin that I am. Yeah, green drops are good drops. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got in our good drop here. Now, unfortunately, we have confirmed this, that even though a green drop is better than a white drop, it does not count. I need to get a total of 3 white drops specifically. Now, I don't think if we ended up getting a white drop with a ring around it, I don't think that's going to be an issue. But, oh, we got some interesting stuff here. Let's just pull everything out just in case. I don't think it's going to work, but might as well take a look anyways. Nope, 1 out of 3 drops, no big deal. Now, what kind of saddle was that, first of all? Pechyrhino saddle. Interesting. Okay, definitely a creature that I've never really used before. I've never really seen the appeal, if you will. But at the same time, I don't know, maybe we will check it out here. At some point, at least. Not in today's episode, of course. But anywho's, continuing on here. Metal tier is going to be really nice to get to, honestly. Should make it a lot easier for us to get some metal overall, especially in this area with all of the river rocks. I mean, we have a decent amount already. I believe we're at a total of 18 metal rocks, if I'm not mistaken, right now. So that's not too shabby. Of course, going ahead with a metal pick, we'll be able to get a lot more than that. But only time will tell, of course, how much we end up getting here. Now, getting back to base, we are going to introduce Steve to you guys, and then we'll go ahead and see what resources we need for the refining forge. But guys, let me introduce you to Steve. So we have Steve and Stella, of course. Steve and Stella. Anyways, let's see if I can just pull everything. Again, this is all part of the Vanilla with Sprinkles mod doing this. We are going to try to pull everything. Yeah, we're going to try to pull everything for this specifically. What's really nice about the What's really nice about the visual storage mod refining forge is it takes a lot less resources to make, which is really nice, honestly. If we do have enough stuff, now, you know what? We don't have enough stuff for that, but that's okay. We'll do that at some point. Maybe not necessarily right now. We need 20 hide, 50 stone, 5 metal ingot, and 30 wood. Not too shabby there. Do you have anything on you of interest? Oh, yes, that's right. Before the episode started, guys, I did a little bit of organizing here at base and stuff, and yeah, we have a lot of narco berries, and we have a lot of spoiled meat, so you know what? Yeah, let's get some levels. You know what? In the meantime, too, I am going to throw this all onto you because that is also going to go ahead and probably spoil at some point. But we also have a journeyman slingshot. That's kind of cool, actually. Again, definitely another thing that I haven't really utilized too much. But that's okay. It is what it is. So we needed hide. We needed wood. We have a total of 18 here. I wonder if we have any more metal, or is that all the metal I have? Which is completely fine. I don't know if I need stone, but I'll definitely take some stone anyways. Where do I want to put the refining forge and the smithy? Things might have to move around here a little bit in order to get this to fit. Maybe smithy here, refining forge here, which means this has to move. Oh, you already had a little food in you. Nice. Okay, awesome. I was going to say, I have these on the outside cooking a lot of food, too. So, or we put the smithy and refining forge on this side, maybe? You know what? This actually might look a little bit nicer, kind of having storage and then the refining forge, like, right here, and then the smithy kind of lined up. We might not be able to get outside, though. That's the only issue that I feel that we might run into here. Maybe we move the bed instead. And we give ourselves this wall. That's probably going to be the better route. Maybe we put the bed here instead. And then refining forge maybe right here. And we'll go ahead and put all that wood in there along with that. Let's do enable auto crafting. And we'll light the fire, and that will get going. But yeah, it's just got a couple of little nice things with it, honestly. The fact that it kind of shows the mold right here. It also shows kind of like the metal burning and stuff like that. And once metal is made, I think metal kind of pops up on the bottom here too, right? Might be after like 1 or 2 is made. So the first one is just about done. Yeah, there you go. You get metal there, and you get metal kind of on the floor too. Just visually, it looks really, really nice, in my opinion. Okay, so what will we need? 18. That'll give us a total of 9 metal. That'll be totally fine. We did end up getting ourselves a level here. We are going to go ahead and put that into, you guessed it, wait again. Yes. Another thing I did want to mention, I know we talked about this in the last series. The fact that a lot of the stuff is showing up as the negatives, it's actually a good thing, not a bad thing, because watch this. So we're down to 0 inventory, right? Now, let's just say I want to put in, actually, this might not work because I don't have enough stuff. Boy, yeah. Actually, maybe we could try it. Let's see. So, 1, 2, 3. You know what? We'll make it easier. Let's do it this way. That's going to make some food, right? Now, theoretically, the food should move over to the 3rd slot, right? And you guys will see that here in a second. Actually, this isn't going to work because it's going to automatically put a 4th slot for the charcoal. But long story short, guys, I did some testing. Let's put it that way. It's a good thing. You can actually put more than 3 in here specifically. I mean, you guys could see here that we have all this stuff in here. And yes, to start out with, I ended up having, look at that. That's 81 cooked meat. 81 cooked meat is 4 slots already, just to give you guys an idea. Long story short, I will try to show this off at some point, but it works. It's actually beneficial, and yeah, I'm actually happy about it. I don't know what's causing it, but I'm a little happy about it. Anyways, next thing that we're going to need is the smithy. Now, Visual Storage does have a smithy, but this is a testing smithy, and apparently is going to be removed, and it doesn't really do anything. I think it even says on it when you make it that don't use this, it's going to be removed or something like that, and it just hasn't actually gotten removed, which is fine. But yeah, that's just a heads up there. So we have everything in order to do this. We just need the metal. So I guess we're kind of hanging out for a minute here. The good news is the metal pick does not take a lot of stuff. So we can kind of just make that right now. Metal pick, I believe, only takes 1. If I'm not mistaken, 1 piece of metal. But we'll kind of throw you in here. We'll throw you in there. I don't know why we're getting a lag inside of this inventory. That's actually kind of interesting. 32 for you. I guess we'll kind of just... Oh, that's everything, I guess. Okay, there we go. Nice and easy there. Yeah, we're getting a lot of lag inside of the smithy inventory. Huh. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Everything's like... Oh, no. What the heck is this? So, yeah, taking a look at this. This is interesting to say the least. Okay, I'm going to pick this up and then maybe put it back down and see what happens. Maybe we have to, I don't know, get rid of the visual storage mod, then reinstall it or something? Oh boy. This is crazy. This is very similar to the issues we were having at the beginning of the series with the campfire, right? Or was it the visual storage campfire that was having the issue? Let's go ahead and put that down. Maybe we'll put you down over here. It'd be interesting to see if this is also having the same issues. It is. So wait, why would this, though? This isn't... This is vanilla. Wait a second. What if I get rid of, like, one of these... show engrams? I mean, I guess for right now I could do it this way, but then, like... Yeah, see how it's doing everything normal now? Okay, you know what? I'm going to turn this off. Ah, no, it does it again. What if I... Huh. I guess for now, we're just going to play with folder view instead. Just to make our lives a little bit easier. Okay. So I have a feeling... Yeah, look. Everything in visual storage is doubled. Okay. So I think it has to do... Yeah, I mean, everything else is coming out normal, so you know what? I'm going to draw the conclusion. Something's up with visual storage, whether I have to do an update that I'm not aware of or something like that. I guess for right now, it is what it is. Let's just kind of pop these things in here. And then let's go over to weapons. Let's go over to miscellaneous. Nope. Let's go over to melee, and there we go. The metal pick. Cool. Okay, so what do we need for... We technically already have a crossbow, so I'm not sure if we really need to think about a second crossbow already. By the way, is there a cosmetic for the metal crossbow? Let's have a look here. Heading over to cosmetics, we have a bunch of stuff here. Now, which category is it in again? Okay, so it's not in this category because this is all the... Okay, yeah, that's definitely down here. Okay, so no, there is no metal. Interesting. Interesting. Here I thought there might be one for... No, so this is all the saddle skins, and then we have the saddle skins here, and probably in a bunch of other spots. Yeah, we have a lot of cosmetics. We really do. Oh my gosh. We'll go through all these eventually. Oh, actually, here we go. Wait a second. That's the normal bow. Okay. So... Nope, that's Viking, so that's part of Necatus's stuff. No. Okay, well, good to know. All right, we got ourselves a level. We are going to go into weight again. I want to probably just get up to 500 weight at this point. Now, Sebastian, what are we looking at with you? You got about 8 to go. So, yeah, we're not going to get the next level yet, but that's okay. Now, okay. I will admit, that kind of threw me off a little bit. So, I'm trying to figure out what the next step here is. Let's see. You don't have any room in here. You have some room, so I guess we'll kind of chuck you guys in for right now, just to kind of lighten the load here. You will go on the Equus. We do need to go for a crystal run at some point so we can get more of these dino balls. Yeah, we really need to look into the Dino Depot mod. Maybe we'll do that towards the end of this one. I don't know. We'll have to see. But anyways, yeah, 132 tranks, not too bad, or narcotics, rather. Yeah, let's focus on this first. I don't think it's going to take that long to do. So let's pull out all the resources that we're going to need for this. Gonna need that, and then we're going to need wood, and we're going to need... Where's all my thatch? Maybe I put you on Steve? Yeah, I put you on Steve. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're going to have to get a lot of wood and a lot of fiber. Okay. What level is the sickle, actually? 29. I feel like the sickle is 30. So we're almost there. But we're not there yet. Now, which... Okay, yeah, it's all this. Oh, my God. When we get a sickle, it's going to be crazy. Probably go for about 500, somewhere around there. I love how I'm saying that so like nonchalantly, like, let's just go for like 500, no big deal. Speaking of which, we got literally 500. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so now it's just going to be wood, which I think what we're going to do is, I think we're going to go up there. I think life's just going to be a little bit easier if we go up there and just get the wood from there. And yeah, we'll literally just be able to kind of encumber ourselves, make a ton of those pillars, and kind of rinse and repeat. You know what? Here's fine. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. About 50 wood each tree. That's not that bad. Yeah, it'll fill us up pretty quickly, but at the same time, am I wearing the backpack, by the way? I believe I am. Yes, I am. Okay. All right. I was going to say, why do I feel like there was more trees here? All right, so maybe 10 pillars to start with. I'm glad it's not doing that in our inventory, because, God, that would be bad. You know what? There is a part of me that also wants to make one of these. Maybe 2 of these. Do we have enough space for 2? I think we do. 1, 2. And then maybe a compost bin would actually be pretty good for right now, too. We can make 5 wooden pillars. I'll make 5 to start with, but I don't think that's going to be enough. We got ourselves another level. So we are now at level 30. Speaking of which, because we're at level 30, Oh, we're not going to be able to check in here. I got to do it this way. I'm pretty sure 30 gives us the sickle. It does. Okay. Huh. All right. You know what? We're going to head back real quick. I just don't want to end up making too many pillars or anything. I don't mind making a few extra trips here and there. But all right, with the first pillar, we're going to set you up. There we go. Okay. Now moving on. We got pillars here, here, and then we got to continue here. It's okay if it's going to be... See, like, why is that happening? I guess I'm going to have to get rid of these, which is... It's okay, I guess, right? It's just now it's going to be linked like that. I mean, I guess I could do... You know what? What if I just built it up even more? So then it's all even across the way. Huh. What do we think about that? I'm curious what happens when we get to the corners, though. That's the only thing. But for now, that seems okay. I kind of like that concept, right? I don't know. I am completely and utterly overthinking this, aren't I? Don't answer that. All right. We got 5 more. Not sure if we need 5 more, but I guess we'll figure it out, right? Yeah, see, now it's not linking. But that goes in. That's so weird. Like, a part of me kind of wants to just take this fence foundation out now. And just do it like that, where it's even, right? Now I'm wondering, is there a fence foundation under this one? There is. So what if I get rid of the fence foundation? Put you... Come on. You know you wanna. We were already doing it, thank you. And then what if I link you? No, still not going to allow this one. Why? Up. Oh, wow. Okay, that took away a lot. Okay, not exactly sure what happened there. But okay. Requires nearby foundation support. Interesting. Okay. I feel like I'm making more of an issue of this than it needs to be. So we're just going to kind of set this stuff back the way that we had it. We're going to realign all this stuff. No. Okay. We're going to realign all this stuff. There we go. There we go. Now, this top one shouldn't snap. Okay. Which means we'll get rid of you. And which means I got to put you back in. And we'll have a little bit of a height difference. Except now you're not snapping. When you should be. Oh, my lord. What is going on here? What if I just did this? maybe it does have to do with the fence foundation then? I'll be honest, guys, I haven't really worked with fence foundations too much, so I don't know. Okay, there we go. I mean, but then what happens with you? How would you end up looking? No, you would end up being, like, really short. Screw it. We're gonna have a dip there. It is what it is. I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. All right, so how many more? I have a total of 5 left. Jesus. Okay, so I know I'm gonna try to work at this again. Like, it works there. I'm just not understanding why it's not working there. Everywhere else should have been fine. And if I take you out, I take half of this out. Let's just put a big one there for shits and giggles. No. Okay. All right, forget it. I give up. That's how it's going to be done. Oh, wait a second. Now that's technically in the ground. No. All right. It's fine. Is what it is. There we go. Done. I'm done. All right. So the remaining 4... I'm going to break down, which is why I'm kind of just doing this with them. We'll get the resources back. Maybe I am going to want to do a few more pillars, but for right now, it's fine. All right, so next thing I'm going to want is railings. We're going to need a lot of railings. 14 sounds perfect. Let's do that. Now, here's how I want to do the railings. I want to do the wood railing upside down, and then the wood railing upside up. This is the pattern that I kind of want to go with here. Now, is there a way I can get... Oh, I can get those to snap. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, this is going to work. Okay. This actually might work the way that I want it. Awesome. Some of the other sides might be a little wonky, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Now flip you. Can I get you to... I can't. There are limitations. That's okay. If there's a height difference, there's a height difference. Again. Ooh. But you snapped. Okay, that's weird. Theoretically, those should snap then, right? Okay, so wait a second. Oh my god, we're going down such a rabbit hole right now. If I can make one of these level, then I'm okay. Wood railing, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so what if I started instead from the top here? So I can't actually angle you to go this way. That's kind of interesting. Why do I feel like I can bring you this way, though, if I wanted? No, I can't. Okay. All right. It is what it is. Gonna be a little bit of a lip. It's fine. All right. We're going to go need to make a lot more. But yeah, no, this is working out. And then I think what I'm going to do is maybe we'll put another row of pillars on top. And then, yeah, I think we're looking pretty good here. Okay. Get a few more things, and we'll finish this up. Damn. It's going to be different on this side, too. Shoot. All right, well, what if I... What did I just take from? Okay. What if I... Would it be less noticeable? No, it's still the same thing. All right. It is what it is. You know, this project started oh so well, and then it just became... that. I'm not thrilled with it, but we'll kind of leave it at this point. I'm kind of... It's fine. It looks okay. You know, the idea was there. That's what I'm going to say. The idea was there. But no. I also just realized we're actually missing one. But I want to see... Oh, you know what? We actually have a door already, so I don't need to worry about that. I am going to break these guys down. I don't expect to use these again. I hate these things. I think in the future, I will come back and revisit this, and I think I'll just do an entire redo of it. Maybe I'll do it between the episodes or something at some point. I'm not going to do it right now, but yeah, I know this can work. I know this can work. It's just a matter of where I went wrong, what I need to do, and it's just going to take a little more creativity and time for me to kind of figure that out, right? So we'll put you there. But yeah, the idea was that I wanted to put a door here, but I think we have a door inside, unless I threw it out. I might have thrown it out. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Okay. We'll also check on the Styracosaurus just in case. Nope, you got berries. You got nothing. All right. Now, for these... Did I want to put a bookshelf here? I feel like the bookshelf would be better here. And storage over here. And then we'll just have to move you over slightly. Yeah, like right there is perfect. Yeah, you know what? That actually looks okay. And then we can actually move you a little bit too. Like, there. Yeah, you know what? That actually looks okay. I mean, it's tight in here. Don't get me wrong. It's very tight in here, but it works. It definitely works. Let me just keep telling myself that. Anyways, let's just use this for materials. We'll kind of just throw all this stuff in here for now. Oh, wait, I need to make a door. Now, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we'll see kind of how this turns out. So I want a door, and I need a wall. Now we're going to do the... double door thing here. It did give me the snap point I want. Oh, that's kind of tall. And that's kind of... you know what? That kind of works, though. Because I don't need it to be really big or anything. You know what? That actually works. Okay, so something did work out of all this. That's nice. Let's go to cosmetics. Let's get rid of the custom ones. And let's make sure we got this set as an auto door. And I completely passed it. There we go. Auto door. There we go. All right, try it again. Because clearly something went wrong there. Auto door. That work? Hey, there we go. Sweet. Okay. All right. But yeah, I think adding pillars What? There we go. I think adding pillars on this will also kind of get rid of that kind of monstrosity thing. I won't put a pillar here, though, or anything. But here's the idea. And you know what? At the end of the day, I don't think the Styracosauruses are even going to fit in here. Wait, why is it not opening the door? It should. Right? It's an auto door. What? Is it because it's halfway in the ground and it doesn't realize that, like, I'm right here? Oh, my God. All right, come on, Steve. Oh, my God, really? All right, forget it. We're doing it this way. Hey, they fit. All right. I'll deal with this between the episodes. I'm not going to take time in the episode now to go ahead and put these guys all in. But we'll put Steve and oh, no, Steve, you're following me. I completely forgot about that. All right. Stella and Steve will come back here. I do hear a drop, by the way. So I'm going to see where that is. If that's a white drop, we got to get to it. All right, there we go. Stella and Steve sitting in a tree. I don't know. Okay, let's see. I don't think I can get that one, but we'll take a look. I'm pretty sure that's the one that's, like, up high. It's not going to be over here, right? See, it's right there. You know what? What if I use... Those are pegos right there. You know what? That thing just landed. I think we could deal with these pegos first. We might lose our rock carrots. It is what it is. Come on, give me... Damn it. They didn't give me anything. All right, well, at least we get some hide out of it, right? But yeah, I think we lost our rock carrots, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Rest in peace, rock carrots. Let's see if we can get to this. Now, if you guys remember, over on Rag, we did end up getting a Pegomastix claw, but for some reason, you can't transfer them. So I still have to do a little bit of research and see exactly what I need to do in order to do... Oh, we can make that jump with the Equus, right? Oh, God, that's going to be close. Okay. All right, I have to remember I got to take everything. Take. And then we can throw stuff out. I'll hold on to it for the meantime because I just want to verify that I did that right. 2 out of 3. Perfect. We just need one more. One more white drop. There is a white drop over there. Do we really want to go on a white drop adventure right now just to get this done? I could have sworn I saw a white drop in the distance over there too, but that one's kind of far. That's the problem. Now, I think we'll just wait. I think we'll wait. It's fine. Is that a white or a yellow? I know that's a green. We'll definitely go for the green right now. I feel like that's a yellow. And unfortunately, yellow is level 45, I think. Yeah, because purple is 35. So, yeah, I don't think we can get that one. But we can get the green. Where is the green? Is it on its way down and it's just not showing it, or what's going on? Oh, no, it's literally just starting to come down. Okay. And yeah, that is a yellow drop. Okay. Won't have access to that, but that's fine. All right, so we ended up getting better gloves, and we ended up getting a better stone hatchet, and then I believe we also got a little bit of meat. All right, it's fine. It is what it is. Now, what levels do we want to put on Sebastian here? Sebastian has some pretty good stats to begin with. I feel like even though the stam is 29 points, Equises I feel like can run forever. So I don't think we necessarily need that. We have a pretty decent saddle, but you guys know me. Seeing 2707 is going to drive me nuts. So, oh, 2773. Perfect. Okay, so I guess the next 2 levels will go into melee. Okay, so we're looking pretty good here. This drop is almost on its way down, but 2 out of 3 in the white drops. That's not that bad. All right, can we get the 3rd one in today's episode, or are we going to have to wait just a little bit longer? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I think the next step is possibly trying to get ourselves a little bit of crystal. Actually, what do I need for the upgrade station and stuff? That's another thing we got to look into. That takes normal metal, so that's actually not that bad to deal with. You know what? If we do get crystal from this, that would be absolutely huge. We can get crystal or metal or both. Preferably both. Come on, give me both. Give me both so I don't have to make a trip anywhere. Give me both. You didn't give me either. Okay. Transfer all. All right, never mind. Got another slingshot. Game's really trying to get me to use the slingshot, I guess. Yeah, that's the yellow that we saw earlier. Okay, well, let's head back to base for right now. I don't think we're going to be able to do anything with the Dino Depot mod in this episode. I think we'll leave that for the next episode because that's going to be a bit of an adventure and all that kind of stuff. Plus, you know, it's kind of like an adventure to go get your first little bit of crystal. So we'll kind of make a fun little episode out of that. What else do I need to do here in the meantime? Actually, I think we pretty much did everything that I wanted to do. Right? We got our little pen area, which doesn't look great if I'm going to be honest, but we'll definitely work on that at some other point. We did end up getting ourselves into the metal tier. We are just going to stick with the metal pick for now, of course. Yeah, eventually this Tyrannosaurus will head in there. I guess for right now, maybe we kind of throw this stuff away. Maybe we go out and get a little bit of metal too while we're at it. I guess I'm just going to kind of throw... No, we said materials are going to be in there. So let's do items and all that kind of stuff in here. I guess I might as well go out and just get a ton of metal right now just to show off how good this area can be, even with just having the river rocks. Like, the amount of metal we can get is absolutely crazy, honestly. Now, again, just to confirm, guys, or just to be transparent is probably the better wording for that, I am running on 2 times for the harvesting rates. So just an idea, when you're seeing these numbers, it's 2 times. But again, we're not going to get a crazy amount of metal, okay? We're going to get maybe 1 or 2 each rock. But here's the thing. It's going to quickly start adding up. You guys will see 8, 10, 11. Like, we're doing some work already, and we really haven't gotten that many rocks done, right? Now, this is just the first area. This kind of continues down the beach. And I remember back in ARK Survival Evolved, I remembered in early game where you'd kind of just comb the beach and literally just hit all the river rocks, and you'd get like 60 to 70 bars out of it. Like, it's crazy the amount you can get here, right? Biggest thing you have to worry about is obviously food, water, and especially stam, because you don't want to end up getting yourself knocked out. I've done that plenty of time. We'll kind of give ourselves a rest here. But again, just with the couple that we got, we're already at 40. Like, that's 20 bars right there. How crazy is that? Just by this area. Okay, so this area is officially completed. 47. Plus, on top of that, look at all that spark powder we can make. 76, 278 flint. We have plenty of stone back at base, too, so we can really get this going. But, by the way, guys, that was just one section. I don't think you can hit these little ones, but look at this section. We got this big section here. We got this big section here. We got this big section here. We got a little section right here. There's plenty in the water, too, on top of that. There's also, look at just that side. Look at our starting area. Right over there. Ton of metal there. Little bit here. Yeah, if you honestly go through this, I mean, you'd get a lot. Let's put it that way. I don't want to put out any numbers or anything because it might sound a little ridiculous, the amount I'd put out there, but yeah. At the end of the day, you can at least get yourself a stack of metal. Bars at the end of the day. That's 200 metal bars doing this. I mean, again, as I'm kind of talking and running around, look at all the river rocks that you have just on the land, not including the water. Water is going to be a little bit tough, and I wouldn't recommend it just because of the piranha and stuff, but yeah, you do have access to a lot of stuff here, honestly, and yeah, it's kind of crazy, if I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to go through and break all of them, because when we do go out and try to get ourselves some crystal, we will be near some rich metal nodes, and I'd rather kind of use the durability on that, if I'm going to be honest, because we're going to get a lot from that too. But yeah, if you guys are struggling with metal, especially in early game, yeah, just do this. It's crazy. Even if you bring an Anki, that's the crazy part. If you do actually have an Anki, you can get some crazy, crazy metal just from this, honestly. Don't worry about flying around the map, trying to find metal nodes and rich metal nodes and whatever. Just take an Anki and hit some river rocks, and you will get some really, really good numbers. But guys, that is going to wrap up this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. But yeah, river rocks can be overpowered, honestly, guys. And speaking of which, who got a level? Oh, the Equus got a level. Okay, I was wondering who got the level. But yeah, guys, river rocks, really overpowered. We're officially in the metal tier. Really excited about that. I think at the start of the next episode, I am going to go ahead and start cooking up this metal because, again, we have 47. Probably going to go out and get one more just so it's even at 48. But I think what we'll do is we'll start out the next episode by officially making ourselves the sickle. Yeah. And then from there, we will do a little bit of exploring. I think that's going to be considered under melee, right? Yep, it's right there. So we'll go ahead and make this. We'll probably also go ahead and make the shovel too while we're at it. And then I think we're looking pretty good. But guys, again, that's going to wrap up this episode. Next episode is going to be a little bit of adventuring. Hopefully we can also get ourselves that white drop that we've been searching for. And, well, that's going to wrap this one up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you all in the next one.